Hello everyone and welcome back to CLGTart channel. This video I will gonna show you guys the way that paint a picture like this in black and white and with just some magic with the blending and you will to add some color with overlay in Medibang Paint Pro. Okay, let's start it. If you ask me what the character is this, this is Makoto Niijima, our queen in Personified. And here I will turn those things off and start to do it again. First you will have the sketch like this, and then I will create a new layer here, and that will be below. Remember that will be rename it into work so you can easily to follow. First, I will use the selection tool here. Oh no, I don't need that because now I have the wand tool with the close gap in Medibang Paint Pro. I will use that and you will see the result. See? With the close gap here, although that I have some part that is not close, that here, a lot of them, but with the close gap, they mostly that close all of them automatically. Some parts here is still not. So what I'm gonna do that I go back with my sketch here, G pen, pick the color and go back to there, close some part a little bit, so that will be better for me. And here. There too, here too. Oops. Go back with the wand tool. Yep, that's better. So now there's some part that I want to delete that. So I use this one, eraser select tool, and first I have to use select and choose inverse. Why? Because I use the wand tool and it automatically select the area that in the background. Now I use the inverse in here, so the part here you can see that kinda like red, and it will select my character. And now I will erase some part that I think it should not have when I paint this character. That's it. So now I will use the gray tool, the fill tool, and put in the gray color around here and choose my layer work, fill it, deselect. That is my character with gray things in her. So now I will create a new layer and choose clipping. Okay, that maybe some of you guys will feel better when you're painting in one layer, but with this one will be better, and it's easy to have you guys checking before and after. Yep, that's it. So now first I will use the airbrush. The first trick that I always use, I use the airbrush in here and pick darker color a little bit to create the 3D look for the character like this. Yep. Remember, you have to increase the size of the airbrush so it won't give a bold look like this. I don't like it. I just want it to have the soft look and lighting like this one. So make it round around here. Yep. And now go back in here, pick the base skin color, and I will choose the lighter color to make the face pop up with the light. That's it. Still with the airbrush. Yep. And now check it before and after. Yep, that's it. And another trick in here, the next thing that you have to do, I will create a new layer in here to work in the shadow. And I always use the watercolor brush, choosing the darker color here, and then paint it around here. You see it's too dark, right? Don't worry much, because later I will use watercolor wet, picking the bright color outside here and drag from outside to inside. You will see how it's blending like this one. And it's look lighter. That's how I'm gonna do my job. So let's check it later. Okay, so now you see that I done doing the shadows in here, and let's check it back here. Before and after, you're doing a lot of job around here. So now I will create a new layer and still choose clipping here. So I will work in other part. I will choose a darker color here. So and watercolor brush, and what's that? I will going to paint the hair area. That's it. You're done the hair for and the clothes for the character. Now I will use the protein alpha, so I will work just on this layer. And now the next thing that you was thinking about, I already created the shadow, so you know where the light source is. That will be around display around my left hand. So I will create the mid-tone that will be brighter a little bit here for some part that suppose that the hair would look brightening around here. Adding some light, it should be around here. So we already finished the hair, and let's check it. What you have done here. Okay, here with the hair and without the highlight. Yep, that's it. You will create this highlight. Maybe I will make it look brighter a little bit with the hue and shadow rotation spark, increase the brightness. Yeah, more impressive, right? Because I want to have a strong light look from the side. Okay, the next thing that I will create a shadow for the bottom here. So I will create a new layer that will be between the highlight and the shadow. Okay, that will be layer 16 here. Okay, and the blending is normal. So the problem that when you work in the blending normal, that you will want to create the shadow is will work, and there will be two colors here, and it will be a big problem when you blend it here. It is working here is not the color that you want it to be. So how to solve it? Okay, you will have the wand tool here and select that color. And now you will blend in the place that have the dark color around here. I will use the airbrush here and okay, darker, drag it around here. That's it, perfect. So now I will have this one. You see that I'm not work effect to the other part. So go back to that and continue to do my job. And that's it. Oops, this one. And now for the other part, simply you select and inverse, then you will work in the other part. Now you just work on this, you watercolor and pick the dark color here to draw the place that it should be dark for the crease, the wrinkles or whatever in the clothes, like this one and this one. Collarbone too. That's it. And the same, use watercolor wet, pick the bright color, drag from outside to inside, like this one. And check it. That's how it works, right? Just simply do like this one. So check it back later. So let's check again after I create a shadow for the bottom. Before and after, before and after. Simply work with just watercolor, watercolor wet and airbrush for some soft filling and blending. Okay, the next thing that should be the eyes. Okay. So I go back to here with the dark things in here for the hair, and it should be this one. Yeah, this one better. I will create a new layers, and that will be for the eyebrow. Pick the dark color and use the watercolor brush to paint the eyebrow. Okay, now create a new layers in here, a lot of layers now. That will be inside the eyes. I will pick the shadow here and paint it inside the eyes. The next thing that I'm gonna do after I create the shape of the eyes here, that I will use the Portrait Alpha here and starting to do my job. And what I'm gonna do, I use the watercolor brush here, pick the darker color to create a shadow of the eyes right here. That will be the quick things that I will do here. After you painting, maybe you're finding that there's some part that's still white and not enough. You can turn and take the Portrait Alpha to paint it to make sure they are connect together, and take Portrait Alpha again. Okay, the next thing that I will create the iris. Just use the watercolor brush and paint the iris like this one. Same here. The final things that you will create the highlight for this one, for the eyes, and you will use the airbrush here and pick the lighter color, drag slightly a little bit around here, and I want to have a little bit things here that highlights a little bit around the eyes here, not too bright like this, just a little bit around here. So just like you put the makeup on, make the eyes is more pop up like this, more beautiful. Okay, so here you almost finished your job, and what's the final? That will be highlight, of course. Okay, I will go back to the layer 15 here. That will be my highlight layer. And I will pick the brighter color and starting to do my job. I will use watercolor brush here and a little bit, make it shiny. That's it. Pick the brighter color to make it shiny. And it look kind of shiny now, but that's something that I want it to look pop up. So the things here, I will show you guys the tricks that I always do in Medibang. You know that if you use the lasso tool, that will be wow, this really cool, but I don't like how it look really laggy, so I will choose this one, the select tool here, and choose polygon. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do here, you almost see a lot of artists that do like this. So you will pick this one and create a selection around here that the light will appear around this place. Okay, that's what I'm doing. And I will use the airbrush in here with the highlight color, increase the size and drag it a little bit here. My cat just jumping here. You see that you feel like there's a bright create the light appear in the face. You're done with the highlight, you see, and check it again without highlight and with highlight. Okay, so the final things here, that will be the overlay. I will use the overlay here, create a new layer, put that on top and on the top here, and use the overlay. I will use the airbrush and pick the color Depending on your choice that you want to overlay a whole character or just simple something that make it pop up, and I love how I will overlay just the eyes in here and look kinda really impressive, you see. You see that with the black and white here you can work like this, or I will create a new overlay layer different and to work with that. So here you see the final word that I have here. It's kinda unexpected. I don't think that I will go further like this. You see that I use hue and shadow rotation, changing the overlay color a little bit here, and then I will create a new layer here that will be in the bottom. That will be the background one. Following, use the color that blue, following to Makoto element, yeah. That is Freyla, I remember that. And I want to create some effect in here, so I create a new layer that on the top of the layer background with the blending add to make it glowing. Yep, like this one. Just random things that make it look special. I don't know what you see anyway. Okay, so I create a new layers in here, that layer 21 for lightening, making look shiny like this one. And that's all about this video. Hope it will be helpful for you guys. Thank you and see you next time.